Welcome back, focused learner, to another explainer. We are standing right on the absolute edge of the artificial intelligence revolution. And you know the stakes here? They're entirely quantifiable. Experts are projecting this massive $10 trillion shift in the global economy over the coming years. And honestly, how you position yourself right now, based on the information we're getting into today, is going to directly dictate exactly what side of that shift you end up on.
Just consider this sobering reality that's already unfolding for so many people. Imagine waking up, opening your inbox, and reading, your position has been replaced by AI. No warning, no second chance. Whether you're a copywriter, a data analyst, maybe an entry-level coder, companies are actively reevaluating their workforce. Getting that email isn't just some hypothetical sci-fi nightmare anymore. It's an active restructuring phase happening in the corporate world literally as we speak.
So this really highlights the absolute starkest divide in our modern economy. Right now, while millions of people are terrified of obsolescence and sweating over the security of their livelihoods, a small group of early investors is getting richer than ever before. It's wild. So the real question isn't whether AI is coming. The question is, will artificial intelligence make you wealthy, or will it replace you?
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. The biggest wealth transfer in history, the 100-year technological cycle. When we zoom out, we find this massive historical precedent. It's kind of like a giant puzzle, and the pieces fit perfectly. Roughly every 100 years or so, a technology emerges that completely rewrites the rules of wealth generation. Think back to the 1800s. The steam engine and industrialization didn't just lay down railroad tracks, right? It created absolute monopolies, like Standard Oil and U.S. Steel, minting a whole new class of industrial billionaires. Fast forward to the 1990s. The internet arrives. Boom. It births titans like Google and allows a company like Amazon to scale from, a simple online bookstore to a massive global behemoth in record time. And today? Well, artificial intelligence is arriving right on schedule, actively minting the next new generation of winners.
And the scale of this current cycle, it is truly staggering. According to estimates from firms like McKinsey, artificial intelligence could add up to $10 trillion to the global economy. Let's just wrap our minds around that figure for a second. $10 trillion. That is trillions of dollars of brand new value, massive leaps in efficiency, and entirely new markets being spun up out of thin air. And that money? It flows directly into the pockets of those who are positioned to catch it.
But history teaches us one incredibly painful lesson here, and the dividing line is brutally simple. The early adopters, the people who see the shift coming, roll up their sleeves to learn the underlying tools and quickly pivot their skill sets, they become wealthy. Meanwhile, those who just ignore the change, the ones clinging to legacy systems and the old way of doing things, they get left behind entirely. We saw it during the Industrial Revolution, we saw it with the dot-com boom, and yep, it's happening right the second with AI.
Section 2. The fatal AI mistake. Thinking it's not for me.
Now, what's really interesting here is how perfectly history repeats itself. Back in the 1990s, people famously laughed at the internet. They totally brushed it off as a passing fad for tech geeks. Actually, in 1998, Nobel Prize-winning economist Paul Krugman predicted that by 2005, it would be clear that the internet's impact on the economy was no greater than the fax machines. Ouch. Obviously, that didn't age too well. But today, we're hearing the exact same echoes with AI. We constantly hear people saying, well, I'm not a coder. AI is only for programmers. It is literally the exact same excuse used in the 90s, and I guarantee you it's going to lead to the exact same multi-billion-dollar missed opportunity.
So here's the reality check. The true danger isn't necessarily that a robot is going to march in and take your specific job tomorrow morning. Jobs evolve, industries adapt. The truly fatal mistake you can make right now, it's ignoring the opportunity entirely. If you keep your head in the sand just because the technology feels a little intimidating, you are willingly walking away from your piece of that $10 trillion expansion.
So the crucial point is Section 3, how regular people can benefit from AI, positioning where the money flows.
The really good news, you absolutely do not need a computer science degree to win in this environment. And you certainly don't need to be the genius engineer who invents the next major language model. You just need to follow a highly actionable 3-step playbook. Step 1, invest in the future. Step 2, learn AI skills. And Step 3, build AI-powered businesses. It is entirely about practical application and getting yourself in the right strategic position.
Let's actually break down what those 3 steps look like in the real world. First, investing.
You don't have to build the AI from scratch to profit from it, right? You can just own pieces of the powerful companies building the infrastructure. This means looking at semiconductor giants like NVIDIA or the massive cloud computing providers that are training these models. Second, increase your personal value. Integrating tools like GitHub Copilot if you code, or Anthropic's Claude for deep data analysis. That makes you infinitely more valuable and way faster than peers who are still doing things the old manual way. And third, leverage. We are stepping into the era of the one-person unicorn, because today, one single person plus the right AI stack literally equals the output of an entire team.
And this brilliantly illustrates the ultimate formula for thriving in this new economy. The future belongs to people who combine human creativity with machines. Artificial intelligence isn't here to replace your humanity, it's here to amplify it. Think of it this way. The machine handles the raw speed, the massive data processing, all that heavy lifting. But you provide the taste, the strategic direction, the empathy, and the creative spark. And man, that combination is absolutely unstoppable.
Section 4. Your choice in 2025. Looking back at the revolution. Listen, this AI revolution isn't some hypothetical event arriving in the distant future. It is unfolding all around us right now. And when the dust finally settles on this initial gold rush, 2025 is going to be viewed as the defining inflection point. The market is going to clearly, ruthlessly separate those who adapted from those who hesitated. Fast forward a little bit, and you're going to look back at this exact window in time with one of two perspectives. Option A, heavy regret, wishing you had recognized the shift and started earlier. Or option B, immense relief, knowing you saw the transition, adapted your skills, and successfully capitalized on it. So, which sentence will you say about your financial future? Because the actions you take today, right now, will decide the answer. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. If you found this deep dive valuable, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our next explainer on the trends that are completely shifting your financial reality. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll see you next time.